Hi, student success. Hopefully by now we're in week 3. You're feeling a little bit more comfortable and confident navigating in Brightspace in our course in general. So this is your week 3 assignment video. So we are in chapter 11. So in your week 3 folder, which will be right above the week 3 block here, you'll have week 3 videos where you can watch the chapter 11 lecture. And then this video right here is your assignment videos. It's going to talk about your 2 assignments. So you have 2 assignments this week, so no discussion forum. So your basis for your attendance this week is submitting both assignments by Sunday. So if you miss one assignment, you'll still get 50% attendance. If you miss both, you'll get a 0. If you turn them both in on time, you'll get 100% attendance. So let's go ahead and take a look. So chapter 11 talks mostly about finances, but it's also kind of like planning ahead. So your first assignment is called the chapter 11 assignment. We'll click into it here. And it says there are 2 ways that you can complete this assignment. Here is the first straightforward way that you're going to do this. And if you want to attach a Word document to this, you can, or I'm not super picky. If you want to go ahead and type it in the comments, you can as well. The only reason I say maybe not the comments is because you're writing a good paragraph or 2. So it may just be a little much for down there. So you can do this in a Word doc and submit it like you have for other assignments, or you can type your responses down there. But what you're responding to, this is the first way, is you're going to make a list of 5 experiences, 5 qualifications, and 3 references. So that's 13 things. Okay, so 5 experiences means places you've worked, volunteered, shadowed, organizations you've been involved in, things that you have done, that you've experienced. 5 of those. Then you're going to tell me 5 qualifications you have. So those are things that you have, that you are able to do. You manage your time well, you're very detail oriented, you work well with others, whatever that might be. It could be more technical, but I hope you get the kind of hint based on those. And then 3 references that you would put on a future resume. You don't have to put their names, just like a former employer, a high school teacher, a college professor. That's the first part. So you're making a list of experiences, qualifications, and references that would go on a potential future resume. That's part 1. Part 2 is what kind of job, internship, or other experience could you potentially have now during college that will strengthen your resume. So that's not, oh, I'm going to take classes. Well, yes, you have to take classes as a college student. Going above and beyond taking classes. Are you going to join a club or an organization? Are you going to try to interview someone in your field? Are you going to try to get a part-time job or volunteer or an internship or anything like that? So that is what you're responding to. The second way that you could do this is if you already have a resume with everything number 1 is asking for. If your resume includes everything that number 1 already has, you can upload your resume and then simply answer question 2. Okay, that's only if your resume already includes everything, so that way it's good to go, it covers all your bases, and then you would just answer number 2 and you can just plug that in the comment area. Okay, so that is one of 2 ways that you can complete it. You can just do the straightforward way and answer both questions, or you can upload your resume for number 1 and then just respond to number 2. But please make sure that you understand the difference between experiences and qualifications. I have students who kind of mesh those together. Remember, experiences are things that you have done. Qualifications are things that you have or know how to do. And then those 3 references. And then, of course, what will you do beyond taking college classes to kind of strengthen that resume? How can you further build it? So upload it or type it in the comments and then hit submit. And that is your chapter 11 assignment. Your next assignment is your personal finance assignment. For this, I'm just going to reference real quickly. During week 1 and week 2, I put in a little hey, mark your calendars because you have some workshops coming up. So by now, the note-taking workshop was already completed, but I also let you know that there is a personal finance one coming up, and that's week 3. Here we are. So Tuesday of this week, June 17th at 10 a.m., so it's about an hour long, 10 to 11, in either Akron, Maine, or on Zoom. You can do it live. So you can go to the Akron campus in A112, you can go to the main campus in B201, or you can log in via Zoom if you register and handshake and get the link, and you can watch it live. If you cannot watch it live, because obviously some of you might be working, having your children, whatever it might be, the video is going to be uploaded after. So just like the note-taking workshop, if you can't attend it in person, the video will be uploaded and you can watch it after the fact. I will put the video in the assignment folder. I'm going to plug it right above the actual assignment so that it's right there. So the first thing you're going to do is watch the video. I haven't included it yet because it hasn't happened yet, but as soon as it happens, I will include it there. Then what you're going to do on the personal finance assignment, it's a little quiz. And it tells you this right here. You have to attend or view the workshop so that you know what you're going to do. And then you're going to hit go to attempt. You're going to click start quiz, and it's going to ask you a series of questions. It's going to say, hey, all these things, and you're going to hit start quiz. You're only going to have, one attempt to answer these questions. So make sure that you do your best on it. I'm just going to get out of it. But that is your assignment that goes along with the personal finance workshop. So that is what you are completing for this week. You're completing your Chapter 11 assignment that has you working with resume information, and then you're watching or attending that personal finance workshop and then completing the little quiz that goes along with it. Again, both of those are due by Sunday. They also serve as your week 3 attendance. If you have any questions on those, please feel free to reach out and have a great week.